absolute bullet. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad White, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that lines up the same play. It was all finished off by a touchdown catch from Rashad White. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out. Who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
O'Connell from the gun on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
O'Connell here on fourth down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back to throw, O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. O'Connell working from the gun. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. From the shotgun, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Derek Carr, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jared Goff, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Russell Wilson, terrific in the victory, as his guys get to 10 wins and run their mark to 10-3. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.